Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So yesterday I received a very exciting package in the mail. My first ever semi-hollow electric guitar. I've been after a 335 style guitar for quite some time now. You guys know I already have the Holy Trinity, you know, the Strat, the Tele, the Les Paul. I've got those great guitars, those classics. But it seems to be that the next most important style of guitar to have in your arsenal is the semi-hollow electric. So a few months ago, after I met them at Summer NAMM, I got back in touch with the fine people at D'Angelico, New York, who I'm sure pretty much all of you will have heard of before. They make a whole range of amazing looking and sounding guitars, everything from huge jazz boxes to acoustics to humbucker equipped electrics. So I got in touch, I said, hey, I'd love to get a D'Angelico guitar for use on my channel because they look great and they sound great. And they said, well, cool, we'd love to work with you, but we've got a new line of premier models coming out in 2019. This was back in 2018 that I got in touch with them. So they said, let's wait until then, let's catch up at Winter NAMM and we'll talk more. And we did just that. I went and spoke to the guys at the Winter NAMM show in California a little over a month ago now. And I got to try out this exact model, which is the new Premier DC in Fiesta Red, which is the one I was interested in and now own. So just to get this out of the way, because I'm sure people will either ask or leave some comments about this, they are not paying me money to make this video or any other videos about this guitar, but they are paying me in the sense that they gave me the guitar for free in return for promotion on this channel. I'm sure you guys know by now that that is generally how brand endorsements work. You either get a free or more often than not a discounted product on the basis that you have a large enough audience to give the brand significant promotion and that you do give them that promotion. And I didn't take the guitar just because it was free. Like I said, I'd been after a 335 style guitar for some time, and I got to try out the guitar first at the Winter NAMM show and I did genuinely like it. Also, you guys can't really tell from my videos, but this room that I shoot my videos in, this is where I keep all of my gear, and it's not very big. Believe me, it's a challenge to work in here at times, so trust me when I say I really only have room for products that I actually want to use. So let's talk specs for a minute. So it's a semi-hollow guitar, of course, with a center block running through the middle. It's got a spruce top and a maple back and sides. There are other finishes available, but the one that I chose was Fiesta Red because, of course, my custom shop Strat is pretty much the same color. This is also a Fiesta Red guitar. Now, the specific model that I went for has a Tune-o-matic bridge with a stop bar tailpiece. However, you can also get this guitar with D'Angelico's stair step tailpiece, which you might want to go for if you're more interested in getting that New York Art Deco aesthetic. Two Seymour Duncan designed humbuckers, which sound big and fat and clear to me. I don't have any desire to change these right now. They sound good. The neck is maple and it's a C shape. It's quite thick. It's not 50s Les Paul thick, but it's thick enough, I would say. It feels comfortable. When I first saw this guitar in person, I assumed that the fretboard was made of rosewood, but it's actually made of a wood called Ovancol. I think that's how you pronounce it. After reading about this wood online, it's apparently an African relative of rosewood and therefore it shares many of rosewood's tonal qualities. The fretboard radius is 14 inches and it's got these beautiful classic looking acrylic block inlays. The scale length is 25 inches and it came strung up with 10s, which I assume were D'Addario because they included a free set of D'Addario 10 to 46 in the gig bag that it came with, which by the way is a good quality gig bag. But you guys know I'm an Ernie Ball artist, so later in the week when I've got some time, I'm gonna restring this guitar with the new Ultra Slinkies from Ernie Ball, which are like 10s, but they're a little bit heavier on the bottom, and I think they'll go really well with the scale length on this guitar. If you guys want to know more about the specs of this guitar, I've put a link to this exact model in the description box below this video. Let's now take a listen to some of the tones that you can get with this guitar. I'm going to run it through my pedal board straight into the Moore Audio Preamp Live and then going into my Universal Audio Apollo Twin interface. On the Preamp Live I am using the Two Stone Coral Clean preset. You guys can probably guess what that's based on. It's a 2-rock. I'm using my Strymon Blue Sky and Walrus Audio ARP 87 for reverb and delay respectively, and for drive sounds you're going to hear me use the Vertex Steel String Clean Drive, which I absolutely love. Going into another one of my favourite drive pedals right now, the Nobel's ODR Mini. I am seriously digging the combination of these two drives right now. It's a really thick and creamy drive tone that just works perfectly with humbuckers. On the rhythm guitar tracks, I use the compressor from the Keeley Aria just to keep things nice and even. Alright guys, that does it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I am super happy with this guitar. Thank you so much to D'Angelico for hooking me up with this. You're going to be seeing a lot of this guitar on my channel and on Instagram in the future. And if any of you watching are in the market for a decent semi-hollow electric that's not going to break the bank, I believe these retail for around $800, so in my opinion it's a great option. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one.